Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching this video. So today we're going to be talking about object writing. So very serious. Very serious. So object writing is something that I actually learned from my songwriting teacher at Dark Horse first, and I've been practicing it every day. It's a great way for songwriters to work on their writing a little bit every day. You could either do 5 minutes or 10 minutes right in the morning, and it really helps improve your songwriting and get your creativity starting to flow early in the day, as early as possible. So I really like this tactic, and I think that if you're a songwriter or a writer in general, that you should be doing this every morning to help keep your senses keen and perfect your craft. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it and explain what object writing is. Okay, so this is a book that somebody lent to me, and it's called Writing Better Lyrics, and it's by Pat Pattison. Yeah, and it's titled Writing Better Lyrics: The Essential Guide to Powerful Songwriting. And how it describes object writing is, let's see, you pick an object, a real object, a physical, something that you can physically grab, like a shoe, like my slipper right here. Ah! Okay, anyway, you pick an object and you treat the object as a diving board to launch you inward to the vaults of your senses. And you might be wondering, what does that mean? So simplified, you're gonna get pen and paper, and for 5 minutes after you pick your object, and then for 5 minutes you are going to either create a story or describe that object using the 5 senses. Wait a second, not me forgetting what the 5 senses are. Let me just quickly look this up. Okay, the 5 senses are sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. So you're going to utilize all those in your writing. Try to hit all 5 within the 5 or 10 minutes, however long you want to do. So it says right here, pick an object at random and write about it. So for example, I have this fake flower in my room, a peony. I really like it. I got it anyway, that's besides the point. You're going to pick an object, and for today, I'm doing an object write with you. We're gonna pick the peony and we're gonna write about it for, let's do 10 minutes. I'm actually gonna do 10 minutes. And remember, anything goes when you're writing about it. It's just kind of like a diving board. You can use it to begin a story, or you can really go into the depth of just describing that one object. But when I say diving board, I'm kind of saying like that can be part of the story, but you can trail off and write about something else as well. You don't have to stick to only writing about the peony. Let's do this exercise together, and I'll show you guys what I came up with so you can see an example of an object write. Okay, so hopefully by now you have finished your first object write ever, which is super exciting. Yay, go you! So I'm gonna go over what I wrote, and I'll put it up on the screen right here so you can read along. Okay, so mine reads, steam fills the room of white marble walls. The mirror shows a finger-painted heart outline. Eucalyptus fragrance dances through the fog. Emily searches for her loofah to begin exfoliating her legs. Up and down she rubs the plastic weaving across her skin. How can something rough still feel smooth? Her coffee's aftertaste, still on her tongue, reminds her that she's craving another cup. She abruptly halts the water flow, pats her skin dry with a plush towel. Creak goes the wooden door slowly. Her feet leave a trail of droplets as she notices something new in her dressing room. The scent of peonies created a smile on her face. A letter read, "Wear something white and meet me outside at 7 for an evening out." Her lungs filled with air, and the feeling she once had with her childhood crush rushed back. For her, butterflies still existed. With this object write, I decided to make peonies kind of it was like the center of the story, kind of like it led to like the next part of essentially her getting out of the shower and realizing her partner had gotten her flowers and that like possibly a proposal was gonna happen. That's what was in my mind. It's not even cuffing season yet. As you can see in mine, like I didn't mention peonies until very late in, but some of the senses that I touched on was eucalyptus fragrance, so I had that smell. Talked about how the loofah feels rough on her skin but also smooth feel. Creak goes the wooden door slowly. That part kind of made me laugh. And it's okay, like if it's like goofy, like we're not trying to be Shakespeare here, okay? So creak, the door made that sound. So we have hearing. For taste, I wrote about coffee still on her tongue and how it made her crave another cup. And then for sight, I had this idea in my head of like, you know how like after you take a shower there's steam and you can like write on the mirror? For sight, like I tried to properly explain, the mirror shows a finger painted heart outline like on the, so I tried to describe it as the mirror shows a finger painted heart outline. So hopefully that came across clear. Yeah, so that was my object write. That's an example. You can take your object write wherever you want to go. If you wanted to literally, for the whole entire object write, only describe the 5 senses when it comes to the actual flower, peony, that's totally okay too. Remember, there's no rules when it comes to exercises like this. I mean, try to incorporate the 5 senses, but if it becomes more of a story that leads other places, that is okay. So yeah, that is object writing. I hope that you guys incorporate that into your everyday habits. It's super easy. I incorporated it into my morning routine. So in the morning I'll journal, but I'll also do a 5-minute object write. I just like make myself do it. No questions, like no excuses, just do it. Nike. I think it's like one of those things where it's like compounding interest. Like over time it will really help with your creativity in your mind. It's really good to do in the morning right when you wake up to get those creative juices flowing, because as a songwriter we know that throughout the day we find inspiration through things that we see or hear. So if you get those creative juices flowing right in the morning, that's amazing. I hope this video was helpful and thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this content, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, please. I appreciate it so much. I have some original music of mine coming out soon and I'm super excited for that. But yeah, ooh. I love wearing lip gloss, but not when your hair sticks to it. That's not fun. Am I right, girls? Am I right, girls? Girlies can relate. But yeah, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.